Well, Texas Canyon is really special just because you do see this landscape when you go over I-10. The rocks are what first draw your eye. You go over Texas Canyon, you say, whoa, something weird is going on here. But there's no way to get into it except on private property. And so the fact that Amerind has this trail system that they've now opened to the public is really awesome because it gives visitors a way to actually walk through these rock formations.
When people find out that I'm a geologist, the number one question that they ask is, how did those boulders in Texas Canyon get there? Geologists have known for more than 100 years that there are lots of granites in southeast Arizona. There was not a tectonic explanation for why the granites were here until plate tectonics emerged in the early 70s. When oceanic crust was subducted underneath North America 50 million years ago, it didn't go down its normal steep angle. And so it slid under southeast Arizona. And only when it came this far east did that slab, as we call it, penetrate the 100-kilometer depth required for a granite to form through crustal melting. The granite oozed its way up, granite cut by very regular fractures. If we could explore our way through the granite, we would be exploring through cubes of granite. The fractures are conduits for hot fluids that came in along the sides and base and top of the cubes and eroded chemically the corners to the point where when surface erosion takes over, the corners are completely rounded off and the cubes are transformed into spheroids and ellipsoids.
The rocks create a fantastic opportunity for habitat diversity. This habitat is more Chihuahuan than Sonoran. And it's also not really desert, it's semi-arid grassland. You get several species of oak. Those are in the rocks. And when you get down into the grasslands, that switches to mesquite. We have 30 or more species of aster family. We have lots of things in the bean family. There's some really cool milkweeds here.
So I learned to make baskets at the age of 5. I started weaving. My mom was the one that taught 9 girls. We do a prayer for the people here that they allowed us to pick, and also for our Creator who is taking care of us by providing those materials for us. This is what we call moho, and it's bear grass. It comes from this plant right here. This from the yucca plant. That's the yucca plant, the takui, white takui. We used to come on an annual basis, and we go way out there, and there's this big tree where my mom and my sisters, 2 of my sisters, would sit. While we're out there picking, that's where they're at. And then they start putting them kind of in loose bundles. Tumamak Hill. It's after the autumn word, Chumamak, because they couldn't say it our way. Tumamak Hill, but that's Chumamak. It's the horntail hill over there. That one we call Hoi, and that's where we get these from. These are the roots of that plant, and you have to dig in there to get these. You have to be careful not to try to take all of them. If you take too much off, you're going to kill that plant.
We hired an amazing trail designer, Serena Rana. She spent a couple years on this property, walking every square inch so that she could lay out an amazing trail system that really takes you through this geology, the botany out here, and that really allows you to get up and close and personal with those formations.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this story from our show. And for more local content from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.